Jason, you're getting married?
I'm so sorry for just blurting it out like that.
When did this happen?
A couple of weeks ago. We haven't really said anything to any of our friends and family.
So you two were engaged that night I came over to your apartment.
Yeah.
And we're very happy about it. You know, marrying you is the best thing that could happen to that boy.
With all due respect to the wedding plans, this is a serious matter. It needs immediate attention.
It's actually maybe a little too soon.
Dr. Hunter, this isn't your patient.
Dangerous.
Monica, I need authorization to move forward.
Or not.
We could wait and just give Jason some time to wake up on his own.
Exactly. Jason is unconscious right now because
I have more
of the
experience than my
mass on the
especially
scan.
with Jason. He is the reason why I came to General Hospital in the first place. His best odds are me doing this procedure.
You know what? It's great that you have more experience opening the guy's head. It does not mean you need to go ahead and open it again tonight.
All right, listen, doctors, you can take your sibling rivalry and take care of it someplace else, because right now, I just want to know what my options are.
The best option is going in there and getting a biopsy, see what we're dealing with.
Now, Patrick saved Jason's life before, and I think that we ought to go
But wait a
along
minute,
with his
Jason
recommendation.
is not afraid to die. He does not want to be incapacitated. He doesn't want to be confined to a wheelchair and have somebody take care of him for the rest of his life. Can we guarantee that that is not going to happen?
Guarantee it, Sam. There's always risks, but it's worse odds if I don't go in tonight.
What do you mean by worse? I mean, I'm a gambler. Tell me the odds. Give me the
Will
numbers
you
so I know
stop
what I'm
it,
dealing
Sam?
with.
You are not his wife yet. You
Jason
have no
only had
legal
that
right.
procedure to begin with
I am
because he
his
faked
mother.
I do not mean to disrespect you in any way. Please don't take it like that, but you and Jason have only been speaking to each other a few times in the past couple of years. Jason would want me to choose. And so far, I have not heard anything to convince me that he should have this procedure.
My dear, we all want the same things. We want Jason to get well and be able to marry you. But Monica formally adopted Jason, so she is the one who can make the decision.
Look, maybe we can get together on this.
But if we can't, then I suggest we consult with the chief of staff and let her decide.
No need to involve you. The patient's family's already given permission.
Well, I am chief of staff. I'm glad that someone bothered to ask me my opinion.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to try to make it into the hospital. I mean, half the roads are closed and Emma's asleep, so can you just break this down for me?
The patient was admitted with head trauma. After seeing the scans, we noticed that there's an anomaly, a cyst or mass on the frontal lobe.
The anomaly is unrelated to the head trauma. It could have been there for years.
If it grows or moves, it could prove fatal.
But exposing the patient to an invasive procedure puts him at an unnecessary risk.
Because of the position of the mass and scarring from a previous injury, we won't be able to properly diagnose until we go in.
We should be focusing on the head trauma, allow the patient to regain consciousness, and then we can explore other options.
You said there was scarring. How severe is the previous damage?
This is why I didn't want you involved.
Why?
It's Jason.
What happened?
MVA. The airbag didn't deploy.
How bad is it?
He's still unconscious, and as you can see from the scans, there's swelling, but that's not the risk. The real problem is the mass that we've discovered.
See, that's why we should give this guy a chance to regain consciousness, then we can explore drug protocols. They could be helpful.
I'm in favor of a non-invasive solution. Jason sustained so much damage, I wouldn't want to risk more.
Robin, you're risking Jason's life by waiting.
She is not risking his life.
This is not the time to try and bring him up to my level.
What are you talking about?
I've operated on Jason before. I've saved his life. I'd really like to know that you trust me enough to do it again.
You both make good points, but I'm going to have to go with Patrick. Do the biopsy tonight.
Thank you. I'll let you know as soon as we have something for you.
Maybe I could find a way to get there. I could ask Stephanie to come back, or I could leave Emma next door with the Randalls.
No, I don't want you driving in this weather, and I don't want Emma to wake up at the neighbors scared, so just stay there. We'll take care of business here.
You better.
I will. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go tell the family.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Hi.
Taking it on me?
I'm the police commissioner. I can do that.
Well, Emma and I are fine.
Where's your husband?
At the hospital, he's about to do an emergency procedure.
Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem.
Come on, Robin, I recognize that look. Something's bothering you. Stop dodging and tell me.
I think I'm having a little trouble adjusting to being my husband's boss.
The chief of staff agrees the aggressive approach is what's needed. I'm going to prep Jason.
Okay, I know that Patrick is a brilliant doctor and you all trust his judgment, but I really don't like that we're doing this without Jason's permission.
Look, Sam, you said you are a gambler. Well, medicine is a lot like gambling. You have to put your odds on the best chance you're going to get. We have to do this for Jason.
Figure it out. Hey! Don't ever second guess me in front of the patient's family again.
They needed the facts in order to make an informed decision.
You saw that Sam wanted to wait, and you said exactly
Waiting
what
is
she
a
wanted
valid
to do.
option. Now, you see, Robin has you swabbing tonsils, and so you're bored. And what do you want to do? You want to go recapture your former glory. Go revisit the scene of your greatest triumph.
You're talking about the fact that the patient lost his son
Yeah,
at the table?
exactly. Now you have even more to prove.
Listen to me. You saw Robin's face when she found out it was Jason. If he dies, she will be devastated.
Yeah, and so what did you do? You preyed on her fear to get her to authorize
Robin
an
made a
unnecessary
decision based
procedure.
on my knowledge and
You
experience.
emotionally blackmailed your own
You
wife.
doubled down and you lost. Now, if you want to talk about this over beers at Jake's, that's fine. I've got a surgery to prep for.
Oh, yeah? You gonna have anybody assist on that, or is that a one-man
Because I don't
vanity
think you
project?
can be objective.
You know, I am every damn bit as good as you are.
Well, you're going to have to find that on another day and another surgery.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go visit my patient, Siobhan Spencer. You remember her? Yeah, I just saved her life for the second time.
Chief of staff? You didn't think I'd want to know the minute it happened?
Well, I wanted to get things up and running first, so I could tell you about all the wonderful things I'm doing.
Wait a minute. I need a second just to take this in. Look at you. The little girl that I used to fight with over curfew is chief of staff of the whole hospital. That is quite an accomplishment. I am so proud of you.
Thank you. At least someone is.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? If Patrick is giving you any grief about this, a night in lockup will help remind him just how lucky he is that you took him back.
Look, everyone knows that Patrick has a big ego, and me being the boss of him isn't his favorite, but I still trust him more than anyone. In fact, it's kind of come full circle. I met Patrick because I was trying to find someone to operate on Jason, and he's doing that again tonight.
You told you.
I predict all kind of tension now that your job requires you to question Patrick. He's too arrogant to take it gracefully.
No, it's not all that bad. He does tease me, but we challenge each other. We get to talk about things other than what kind of stroller to buy.
He's spoiled. You cater to him too much.
Maybe, but not at work. It's kind of exciting. It's like we're back to our old ways, back to the reason that we were attracted to each other in the first place.
And that's all I want to hear about that.
What about you?
What about me?
Are you dating anyone?
Thanksgiving is months away.
What does Thanksgiving have to do with anything?
I recognize that you and Maxie will spend the holiday season trying to play matchmaker.
Well, maybe because we think you deserve
November
a partner
and
in your life.
December will
Someone
be a nonstop parade of awkward setups, uncomfortable situations where I happen to meet Alexis over some cornbread stuffing or under a ball of mistletoe.
We're only doing it because we love you.
Look, until then, I'm fine, but right now I just want to be left alone to focus on my work.
I know all about focusing on work. I'm always trying to strike a balance between work and my home life, and
I'm glad to hear it.
there is more to life than your job. You deserve to be happy, but you have to go after it.
Are you finished? I have to get back to my job. Thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome. When are you going to get back to your life? That is my point.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, so Monica says that this is for the best, and she is your mother and a doctor. So I guess she's right. Listen, Jason, I know how much you hate hospitals and operations. And I'm actually really glad you weren't around for all the tests and all of the arguing. When you wake up, this is all going to be over with. And you've got to wake up, Jason. You've got to wake up. And beat this so you can marry me.
Let's go. Okay. All right, going in. I'm gonna need some suction. I'm getting some scar tissue here. I'm gonna retract, adjust the angle. This is gonna be tricky.